下一个是看死。
In all your time with the Asari, did you ever meet an Ardat Yakshi?
Not that I know of. Always wondered about our sniper, Tethys, though.
You know, the freelancer's life does have its charms.
So Kadara's tempting you then?
Got into this life because I had to. I'm good at it, but that doesn't mean it's good for me. Or Sid. That's why we came out here. Options. Still, it's fun to dust off the old skills once in a while. They get us places. Here we are. You ready?
You were right. The view is great from up here.
We're not even to the top yet. Come on, I'll race you. And no jump jets. We're doing it the old-fashioned way.
What do I get if I win?
What would you like?
The bad guy defeated, a magic sword, and the girl.
Good thing you're losing then. I don't have a magic sword.
Woo! Hey!
Having fun? You look like you're having fun. Sarah, is this real?
Yeah, I think the sky's real.
No. This. How you are towards me. It's like you care more than a friend. I don't mind if it's no. I just want to be sure it gets messy otherwise.
I do care about you. More than a friend.
Really? I didn't want to assume. Seems so unlikely. Me, you.
And how's that for proving it?
I'm convinced.
Hello? Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
Need something? Need something done?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
now orbiting Gadara.
The Moshae said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
I said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
You can't have been more than a child when that happened.
I was old enough to know life would never be the same.
When trouble comes calling, will you be ready? By my arm.
Hey, you.
Welcome.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
Hello?
Ah, you acquired the components?
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara. The Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
hydroponics ended peacefully after the human
Hakeem, Kerry's producer. Got a sec? Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest. She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up. Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells. She'd probably love a visit.
That's ridiculous. Why would you say that? We ask that you extend your courtesy and cooperation to our new neighbors. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS. All personnel.
I'm sorry, Lala.
Arch Martero confirms docking procedures complete.
Oh, hey, Ryder.
Hakeem said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
A crowbar, some gum, a nudge from Sam, and I could get you out.
I'm right here, hero. Trust me, this is safer than exile.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
So you're just going to sit there? This is how your work ends?
What? No. Hell no. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
I'll talk.
We're getting the Solarian arc settled in now. That's an entire wave of arcs accounted for thanks to you. Plus outposts and... How do you find time for all this?
It helps that I'm incredibly good at my job.
Start getting incredibly good at holding your liquor. There's a queue of people waiting to toast your health. Just so you know, our intel says the Archon's pissed. I'd warn your team.
There's an Asari documentarian in your cells, Carrie Tavessa.
Yes, word came down that her series was frightening people. We can't afford more unrest.
But...
I'm sorry, Ryder, but it was this or exile. At least this way she's safe. Now, anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty...
Hi again.
Bye, Kandros.
You...
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
I'm worried about this place.
Best to give my grandfather some space, Pathfinder.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there. Pathfinder.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Hey there, Ryder. Let's keep it quiet. With all the areas of the station online now, Kesh is pretty busy.
I don't know. The creaking of your old bones is pretty loud. I'd be distracted.
That's why I'm not moving much, Brett. Look at her working. Isn't my granddaughter something? Without her, this station would have fallen apart before you ever got here.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important...
Not right now, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Direct...
Path.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Solarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way. Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your brother is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.
Scott.
You lied about Dad. You told me he was alive.
Oh, Scott.
Why?
You were in a coma. I couldn't bring myself to tell you, Scott. Not like that.
So wait until I wake up to hit me with it. That was better?
I figured at least I'd be here for you when it happened.
Come here. It's just you and me now, sis.
I know, but Mom and Dad believed in us. We can do this.
What's this rumor I'm hearing? You're the Pathfinder.
Dad's parting gift.
As soon as I get my gear, well...
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, sir. You need a chance to mend.
Yeah, says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Ryder.
Pulling rank already. Better hope I never tell anyone about that year you only ate paste. Was it first grade or second?
You can keep talking if you'd like. Just no arm wrestling.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
Just a routine medical scan. Nothing to worry about.
Hey.
You feeling out of the loop, I imagine?
A little, though I've heard bits and pieces of things from Harry and the medtechs. Sounds pretty serious.
Just the fate of the entire initiative. Every man, woman, child, and everything in between facing certain extinction. The usual.
Oh, well, I'm sure the Pathfinder manual covers that.
Yeah, we'll have it wrapped by lunch. There's a race of aliens called the Ket. They're led by a scary nutjob named Archon who wants to turn all of us into them. We both want Meridian, which is the heart of an alien terraforming network we're trying to activate. We do that, maybe we live.
Look at my big sister being all proactive. Meanwhile, I'm mastering the art of peeing in a plastic jar.
You should also know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
Like what?
Turns out Sam is even smarter than anyone knew. And Dad juiced his connection to Sam. It's a lot more powerful than other Pathfinders. So is mine.
I guess rank has its privileges. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted some of his memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You and I were there, so was Mom.
You actually saw her?
It was at the hospital the day she died. And that reunion dinner she wanted us at so badly.
Right. Dad was his usual talkative self.
But there was something else. I saw Dad talk with a benefactor in the Milky Way, some initiative bigwig I'd never heard of.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I'm still hoping I can figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
Sure. What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I was going to ask you.
Habitat 7. There was this alien terraforming machine that had us stranded. Dad figured it out and shut it down. That saved us our ass. Then, hell broke loose. My helmet got smashed. I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating. Then Dad gave me his helmet.
He sacrificed himself?
I never really knew with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
When it mattered most.
Yeah. What do you remember about how they met?
Well, she was in the Alliance, researching early biotic implants. That's about the time she met Dad. He was on Earth for N7 training, I think. He says he swooped in and swept her off her feet. Had a whole bad boy in uniform vibe that was irresistible.
Dad?
I guess it worked. They got married. Then the First Contact War started, and he was sent off to fight. After that, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
Mostly that it's the thing that finally killed her. Biotics were an unknown back then. So were the dangers. All sorts of rare diseases hit people working around EZO. Mom was trying to design implants to help people harness their abilities. She was a pioneer, and she actually gave it to him.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Big space station chock full of all sorts of aliens. Scary at first, but pretty soon I was playing laser tag with Turian and Solarian kids. Looking back on it, maybe that's why I'm here. The Citadel showed me life has no limit on possibilities. It made me ask, what else is out there?
You still think about Mom?
Yeah, especially now. I wonder what she'd say if she could see us.
Dad talked about her before we went on our first mission.
Really? After she died, Dad seemed to shut down. He hadn't talked about her in years.
He loved her. I think he was just lost.
We all were.
Feeling homesick at all?
Still trying to get my sea legs, but I think about what might have been if everything hadn't gotten screwed up.
What do you think would be different?
Well, while you were looking for Prothean artifacts, I was standing watch over a Mass Effect relay. Hell of a thing to stare at every day. I'd dream about what was on the other side, the adventures I would have, the things I would accomplish. But when everything got screwed up, well, I guess I'll never know.
Screwed up how?
Start with Mom dying. I never cried so hard. And Dad? He was never the same after that. He put so much into Sam to save her, but... well, AI's as illegal as it gets in the Milky Way. After the Alliance kicked him out for it, everything changed. Suddenly being Alec Ryder's kid was a black mark. You and I were never going to live that down.
Well, I'll let you take it easy then.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how slammed I am. Gotta nap, then doze a bit, then try to catch up on sleep.
It'll get better.
Not before you find that Meridian. I want in.
I'll take pictures.
I'm glad to see you and your brother back together finally.
I appreciate you looking out for Scott.
Your family's been through enough. It was time you had some good news. Though we need to keep him around for observation. Give him time to recover.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
That's all, Harry.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
The initiative has found the Solarian Ark. Reports suggest Perchero was intercepted by Ket forces in the Defino system. Reached for comment, officials refuse to provide any details on the status of the Ark or its inhabitants. But they do confirm the Solarian Pathfinder survived. Amid confusion and questions, the Nexus now braces for a potential influx of Solarian settlers. This is Agent S.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right.
Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious Benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Rivals vie for power on the Exile port. After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the Outcasts have now claimed control of Kadara. The collective leader known as the Charlatan has now been identified as Reyes Vidal, a notorious smuggler. Vidal is on the run as Kadara security tightens under Outcast leader Sloan Kelly. This is HNS.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson.
There you are. What's all this about? Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean... Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me?
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
I guess you're right. We don't want to mess around with that.
Your father understood this would take time.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Waking her up will be fun. Surprise, Mom! You're still alive. Dad put you on ice.
Oh, and by the way, look out the window. You're in Andromeda!
An unusual way to greet your mother, but I will defer to you. My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you.
How's it going?
Well...
Be careful out there. It'll look bad if both riders end up in the hospital.
shepherding the Ark planet side. Former Spectre Avitus Rix is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS.
Signed up for. What a mess. An arm. I talk to my family every day.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off. It could buy you some time.
I can work with that, just enough to give us an advantage.
The rest is up to you.
I can handle it, though it means going against the initiative. We're alone here. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Sure, if they'd pay us once in a while.
Not likely after this.
First, you'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology. Then we'll rendezvous at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
How many have they incorporated? How much of Andromeda's life has been suffocated or lost?
I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
Allah, what are you doing here?
Supervised work release as a programmer. Making up for what my mother did, trying to stop AI. I swear she said she'd only disable the blue box computers in storage. No one was meant to get hurt.
Will your opinions on artificial intelligence be a problem?
Look, I'll never think Pathfinder implants are a good idea. So I'll be a watchdog. Make Sam absolutely hack-proof.
We'll keep an eye on him, Pathfinder. He'll be fine.
徐子，
干嘛？
改良时是怎样才可以用啊？
哇，我不知道哎，那个系统是我没有过，我没有玩之后他才刚出现的。
Can I help you with
蛮复
anything?
杂的，我记得没错的话。
哦。
但我没有特别去取。反正就是一直在抵攻职王。
I don't know.
Ryder, could we talk a moment?
因为我看那个黑精灵这个改良时，可是我看不懂它怎么用。
哦，我也不知道哎，你可能只能去帮我们会讨论。